Alright guys, who wants to build a lineup in, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Here's what I'm going to do. You can see I was talking with my boy Chris on dfsarmy.com, and I figured this is the easiest way to show you guys what I've been doing lately. My boy Keith is going to absolutely hate this because he calls it game log hunting. But if you want a quick way to, once you follow along a little while, you get a feel for the prices, the pitchers, who's in a good spot, who's in a bad spot. Okay, so let's kind of dive in a little bit, and I'll show you where I'm making a lot of my decisions lately, and I've seen positive results. Now, baseball's a fluky game, so who really knows? But my favorite thing to do is call up a 20-man league for free. Let's go ahead and let's punch Kershaw in there tonight. Then we'll start picking apart some catchers. We'll look at the starting lineups over here on Roto Grinders. And the games we want to target, we know we want to target Pelfrey, so who do we have? We've got Caleb Joseph down there, not terrible. Who else do we have over here? Don't really want to target any of those guys with teeny tiny bats. I've already got a couple of guys in mind that I want to pay up for. If I look down here, Cameron Rupp, fairly cheap. Sorry, not doing Przinsky, although 2.1K, I will take a look at him. All right, let's actually do that. Let's take a look at Przinsky. And let's take a look at Caleb Joseph. And let's see who we would pick and why. They're both down there at 2,000 and 2,100, so it puts us in a good spot. First thing I'm going to do is call up the game log for Przinsky. I mean, I'm going to obviously double check, make sure the pitcher, Velasquez, I'm not really into attacking him, but we've got a lefty versus a righty. We've got Przinsky hasn't shown any pop just yet. If I click on the game log here and I run down, look at all those zeros. Sorry, nope. He's not going to be my catcher. I don't care if he bats in the 5 hole. He's not consistent. He's not helping me out. I don't think that Caleb Joseph has gotten a lot of playing time, but let's double check him anyway, because we know we want to attack Pelfrey, so there's a tiebreaker already. Click the game log, 6, 9.2. Look at that. There's only 1 0, 2 zeros out of his last 10 games. 6, 9, 6, 3, 3, 3. 9.2. Ideally, I'm looking for guys that score me more than 9, hopefully up towards 15. I'm not going to find a lot of those at the $2,000 level, but I'm not going to get a 0 out of Joseph tonight, right? And that's what that indicates. He's not going great, but he's not going terrible. I'll stick him in the lineup for right now. I'm going to scroll up my list here. Derek Norris in the 6 hole. It's an attractive spot at 2,100. In Milwaukee, going up against Jimmy Nelson, not the greatest guy to attack, but good hitters park. We know that Norris has a little bit of power. 9, 6, 0, 9, 0, 33, 0, 0, 0, 0. These were offers, but lately it's been going okay. For $1,000, would I want to upgrade him? I don't know. Do I want to attack Jimmy Nelson or do I want to stack against Pelfrey? I'll leave him alone for now. We'll cruise on up. Let's go on up the lineup quite well. There's a Philadelphia. No, it's actually Boston, sorry. Let's cruise on up a little bit. Let's say we're deciding between Victor Martinez. So let's take a peek at him really, really quick. Not really into attacking Jimenez tonight, but if you're not running Jimenez out there, it might not be a bad idea. Look at that, 1-0. Now, on a guy that I'm paying this much money for, I'm interested in more than no zeros. When I'm punting a $2,000 guy, I don't want to see zeros. I'll take 3s and 6s and the outside chance at a 12 or something like that. But if I'm getting up into the 2,500, 3K range, certainly 3,500 and above, I want some perfection. I want some potential. I want something that's going to work out well. Okay, so I'm not going to get a 0 out of Martinez. We know he's put up some monster games, but he hasn't been doing it lately. It's been okay, but let's see if we can't find something better in this price range. Let's take a look at Lucroy. There's some bigger scores, but I got a couple of zeros. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Lucroy's not in a bad spot. He's really not. Might have my attention. Righty, James Shields, 3.6 ERA. Now I should be looking at other peripheral numbers other than just ERA, but this is for quick speed. Brian McCann, $1,000 more than Victor Martinez. Again, I'm not interested in Ian Kennedy all that much. What I'll do in this case is I'll take a look at what McCann's been doing. No zeros. I should not get a 0 out of him tonight. I might, but I shouldn't. Look at the 20. Almost 20. 20. This is, if I'm going to spend in the 3K range, Why am I not spending my money here? What I'll do in this case is I'll go really quickly to the Yankees lineup. Let's hit the BVP number. Let's see how he does. If he's got some history, they're both American League guys. Have been in the league for a while. If my computer will ever load. Brian McCann, 5 hits, 16 at bats, 479 WOBA, 1.392 dongs. Hello. Decent amount of fantasy production. In this range of prices, if I want to get up to 3K for a catcher tonight, I guarantee I'll take him over Salvi Perez. I guarantee you I'll take him over Wellington Castillo for, Wellington 500 more. You can see the decisions that I go through. I'm just looking through the game logs. I'm looking for who's hot lately. Yeah, okay, but it's going to cost me 500 more. And do I really want to target Cueto? Or would I rather target Ian Kennedy with the BVP? If I go down to the BVP versus Johnny Cueto, I don't know what I'll see here with Beef. We'll take a look here and see 13, 2, and 0. Now, see, I know these are small sample sizes, but to be honest with you, I'm more inclined to roll with McCann. Why wouldn't you be? McCann's a lefty, he mashes right-handed pitching. We got a righty, we got a short porch in left field. So if I'm spending up on catcher, there you go. So that's just a quick 5-minute look at how you're going to search through these things. If we want to do another one, let's say that we want to shoot down here to third base. And I'm just playing here. Machado's top on the list. Carpenter's not in a bad spot. Okay, so this is going to attack Pelfrey, and this is going to attack Jared Weaver. Let's take a quick look and see if we're going to pay up at third base, which one we're going to go after. We know Machado's a stud. But look, there's a 0 in there, but look at this. You got some potential to hit 30, maybe even 50. Now, he's not going really well lately, but we know he's attacking Pelfrey, and we know what he can do. If I take a look at Matt Carpenter, Carp's going well. No zeros, steady points. These are the typical cash game type situations, and this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. I want to see some upside. I want to see no zeros, and I want to see guys going against bad pitchers. We got a lefty bat, a righty pitcher. We got a guy we can target in both spots. So pick your poison, guys. Which one do you want? That's kind of how I'm going about rostering lineups right now. I'm not going to come down here, and he's not going against a good pitcher or a bad pitcher, so I'm not really excited about him. I got the goose eggs. I got one thing over a 20. It was kind of an aberration at 50. It's not that I don't like Jake Lamb. It's that I don't like him today, and I don't like him for 3,200 in comparison to some of these other guys if I can free up the money to get there. Even to Maikel Franco. I know this is running long. I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm doing. Maikel Franco's got a couple of 20s in there. Yes, this is more of a GPP situation. He's got some zeros, he's got some 3s, and he's got a couple of 20s. If I look down comparatively again, Travis Shaw, we know the Boston offense is running really good. And there's why. Right there. Yeah, you're going to get some zeros. You got some weak performance. Maybe this is a sign of a hot streak. I might run him out there tonight if I'm spending up. Now, is he worth a Manny Machado or a Matt Carpenter? I don't know. That's up to you to determine, but we can tell they're all three in good spots. They're in better spots than Jake Lamb. So, again, that's just a really, really quick idea of how I am picking some of my players. Go through every spot in the lineup. Go through, make your lineup for free in the league, throw it in there, and then when you're ready, once you've completed a lineup, go through and start picking contests and start dumping it in there once you've got a lineup you're happy with. All right, guys, I guess that's a quick tip for today.